Hello, everyone, and welcome to our webinar on the LinkedIn strategies. My name is Ria, and I am the host for today's session. So, before we start, let me give you a brief introduction about LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the world's largest professional networking platform with over 700 million active users. It provides a great opportunity to professionals to connect, engage, and build relationships with like-minded people in the industry. So today we will be focusing some effective LinkedIn strategies that can help you to leverage this platform for your business growth. So without any further ado, let me introduce our guest speaker, Mrs. Sudiptaa Paul Choudhury. Sudipta is a global marketing director with 20 years of in-depth experience in building purpose-driven, measurable, scalable global branding and marketing strategies. These include CI, insight-driven digital marketing campaigns, GTM, demand generation, performance marketing, CRM, and marketing automation. She is also a speaker in many industry forums, North America Customer Centricity Awards, NMIMS University, CRM Academy of Asia, Customer Loyalty Summit, and HCRM, and more. She is also a passionate content writer, a blogger, and a lifelong student. Strong advocate of DEI, practitioner of giving back to society. Wow, this is huge. So we welcome you, Sudipta, in this webinar.
Thank you so much, Ria, and thanks everyone for joining. So yes, I really want this to be an interactive session, and I would share with you all my experience in last 20 years and how I have become successful in LinkedIn. And I really want each of you to know those life hacks and the tips and the tricks that you can use right now, to create your eminent, powerful personal brand. So with this, let me start and I'll share my screen. I will take the questions also, at the end of the session. But do let me know if you have any questions specific to a slide, and then we can, just go ahead and, have a quick questions. Okay. Otherwise, we will have, I think, Ria, 30 minutes, right? Or 20 minutes for our question and answer session.
We are having 15 to 20 minutes.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, great. So I hope all of you can see my screen. And as you rightly, Ria has already told you the story behind LinkedIn, how LinkedIn became successful. Remember those times when we had Rediffmail, we had Yahoo, then Gmail came. Then finally, what happened that we really don't use that much of Yahoo as a search engine. We use only Google, right? And then there were Orkut. If you remember, Orkut was the, some of you will know because we are a little old timers in that way. So those, if you have used Orkut, you will know that was the first channel of doing a social network, posting your photos, telling your stories, chatting, message, all of these, connecting with your friends, professionals, your leaders. But then LinkedIn came, and after LinkedIn came, no one really used those kind of networks. And today, LinkedIn is really the brand. Everyone is active, and so if you are here to create your brand, create your professional brand, then LinkedIn is the go-to platform. Now let's understand. Dia has already talked about myself, but I just wanted to highlight a few things. I believe that everyday learning is you are actually growing. If you are not learning, you are not growing. So that's my mantra. And I have always learned from all the different dimensions, from my colleagues, from my mentors, from my managers, from I have a lot of networking professionals over LinkedIn from whom I have been learning, and it has always been a learning journey for me. I have worked with many global brands, as as Ria also mentioned, starting from Oracle, Ericsson, EMC, HP, Intuit, and also OpenLM. And currently, I'm working as a marketing director at Pump Corporation, which is a US MNC, and they are there since 1984. I also believe, other than me having my own professional brand, you also need to have some purpose to give back to society. My purpose is that. So I always try to identify those forums that where I can educate what I've learned through my life. I am a certified career mentor. I am also a blogger, and I have also written many articles. And you will also see in LinkedIn, I have written some 18 articles, and it has created a lot of sensation, lot of discussion, engagement, and that keeps you growing. So for me, that keeps me growing. And moving to this, so I just wanted to tell you the thing is this webinar is for each and everyone, okay, who wants to really shine bright in your career, who are looking for a job, maybe better opportunities, salary, and also the role wise, who are also students, but they are trying to get into a new career, maybe in India, maybe in abroad, okay. And of course, the anyone, whether you don't have you are not employed, but you have your own business, or you are totally a homemaker, or you have their LinkedIn brand, and they have become their own CEO, and they have created their bakery business, they have created their YouTube business. So you name it, today LinkedIn is not just used by, okay, I have got a job, I'm a professional, and therefore I have to be on LinkedIn. No, it's not like that. Even the people at a very young age, students also have their LinkedIn profile. Because, and if you see the TEDx speaker, many of the TEDx speaker, they are below 13, below 8, or below 10 years globally. They have a very powerful LinkedIn profile. So I would say this webinar is for each and everyone. And let's get into the little bit more details about it. So what you will really learn from this webinar, whatever I have learned, I have practiced, and I have mastered, and I have excelled in my career throughout this 20 years, I am going to give it to you in a few minutes of time in this webinar. You will get to learn some of the life hacking tips and tricks that no one has taught me. I have learned it on my own, but I really believe that this is the time you need to be digitally present. You need to create your brand so that you stand out, very strong, and stand out from your competition. So therefore, I will tell you some of the tips and tricks how you can do that. And there are several mistakes people do on LinkedIn by not knowing what is right, what is wrong. I will also tell you that, and how you can be immensely successful. At the same time, you will also get 80,000 word free blogs and articles on LinkedIn that I have written. And you can, just subscribe to my newsletter, which is a weekly newsletter. I publish it, and you will get it. So here is the link, and I will also share my LinkedIn profile. You can go and also subscribe there. So I am going to give all my secrets to you, and still with pride, understand and learn and share and grow. So let's go to this. So yes, LinkedIn, Ria has clearly talked about it. Why LinkedIn? It is a 750 million users globally. They have been using it, not just only for professionals. Very important. Okay, anyone who is an author or a writer or a economist or a speaker, a politician, actor turned politician, or actors, everyone can use LinkedIn today. And it is not just a job search platform, it is for how you really portray your brand, what you really believe you are, your genuine, authentic impressions, your opinions. You take a very strong stand about something that has happened in the society, and you chose to, be separate, but vocally talk about it, right? So that is the time you can definitely use LinkedIn. The difference between Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn is that Facebook is more of a casual, more of an informal engagement channel. Twitter is definitely something corporate channel. When you do some corporate announcement, when there are some, you want to reach out to some of the corporate clients, you want to showcase your products, that was the time you use Twitter. But LinkedIn is something which is not Facebook, not Insta, but it is totally a B2B platform, business to business platform, typically for all the different ages of people who really want to create a successful brand and also would like to establish themselves as a thoughtful leader. Now, let's go and get with the next one. So, why personal brand matters, right? So, personal brand is very important because it is your, everyone is watching you digitally. So, you need to be authentic. You really need to have your online presence, not today you did it, after 3 months again you logged in, not like that. It has to be consistent because you are a living person and you need to have that digital brand life. So that's why it's very important that you are a brand and you are digitally present. And that's why when you are digitally present, your personal beliefs, your values, your education, your accomplishments, your experience, your connections, how you interact, what you share, how you talk, the words that you choose, the keywords that you search, that is very, very important. So, this is the way you create a strong value propositions for your client, for your network, for your would be employers where you want to grow and where you want to do your job. Yeah, would be kind of a thought leaders where you want to get in touch with by sharing a specific value that you offer, a specific skill that you offer. So let's say I'm a digital marketer and I really want to showcase my digital skills to all others. I am a sales professional. I really want to use LinkedIn to identify those potential clients so that I can create a genuine relationship and grow with this relationship and finally convert them from a potential client to a user. So LinkedIn has different purpose to serve. If you have your own objective and you know why you have chosen LinkedIn, your personal brand has to reflect that. And that exactly your personal brand, when it has been created or you are in the journey of creating it, this the things that you post, the way the people you invite, the way you write your note, your messages, when you sponsor some post, how you do that, that really builds a credibility. It talks about you, it tells you, it creates a visual image in front of that person. Given that today we are mostly remote, as of now we are not really going to office every day, it's a more of a future of work, hybrid environment. It's the important go-to channel for you to create brand, and it creates a lots of opportunities for your career growth and also grow as a personal and also a professional person. Now, let's get started. Let me start with you few of the tips. The way I have designed this webinar, I will tell you some of the tips and then I will go to LinkedIn and I will show you a hands-on demo how you can do things and how you can be very successful in your LinkedIn, creating a personal, eminent, powerful brand. So the first one is define your branding objective. Now, for me, if I give you an example, I give you my example. I have seen myself before I started my journey. I did my engineering in computer science. I did my MBA. I went to IIM Calcutta. I then started working. So from the beginning, I was very clear that I would like to be seen as a very successful global marketeer. So for that, you really need to identify your path, that how do I grow? What are my stepping stones? Which are the companies that I'll be working for? What are my skills that I need to acquire? And what are who are the persons who will actually help me to get into those kind of companies? So when I started, I of course was very I'm more of an extrovert. I love to mingle with new people, understand and talk to them. I have worked globally with different cultures, so I know what really bonds us, right? What really connects us, the food, the music. There could be some non-work interest. For example, you may be from the same community, like let's say you like cricket, you like football, or you love to write, So there is a, you are part of that online community, and that's how you got introduced to the person. Or you love to learn new tools like Chat GPT, or let's say you would really like to channel, right? So what is that you want to be, and therefore what are the skills are what are the skills that are very important, and at the same time who are those people in your network has those skills, and how you really want to portray your brand. And I will show you in my LinkedIn profile what I have done it in a few moments from now. Let me talk to you about the other tricks. So what are you known for? What are your unique value proposition? So what is my unique value proposition? My unique value proposition is I am a strategic, analytical, purpose driven, global, impactful brand and marketing leader. I am also a board member. My next journey, I really want to see myself growing to a very big company where I am from now. Maybe, and my next journey would be that, and I would be working and, moving to the next position of where I am today, right? Maybe a CXO position, correct? So that is where, what are the CXO skills that you would be requiring it, and what are the skills that you have today, and how do you bridge that, and what you really want to known for. You want to be known for as an eminent brand marketing leader in my industry, in a global kind of an ecosystem where I work, I thrive, I share, I grow, I learn from each other, I collaborate. And finally, your personal brand and your professional brand both have to be aligned. So when you say both have to be aligned, what it really means is that what is your personal characteristic, your personal skill set, that have to be aligned with your professional brand, what you want to see yourself as being seen. What are your professional traits? What are your professional characteristics? What are your professional capabilities that you bring value for LinkedIn community? So that when both of these are converging with each other, you create your brand objective based on that. Okay, now next one is that how will you optimize your LinkedIn profile? And definitely I will share with you, um, I have created my own online resume, because your LinkedIn profile today, anyone is looking for a job, you want to leave your career, you want to start an entrepreneurial journey, you really need those kind of clients who will understand your business. You will create awareness about your business, and then you finally, you will create that network, nurture those relationships, and grow from there. So your LinkedIn profile, in a short sentence, it's your online resume. It's the best lively version of yourself, and it's your true reflection. So no hypocrisy. What you are within, what you believe as a person, and what you really want to state, that is what you should write in LinkedIn. That is what your word should be, and it should be complete. It should not be something that, okay, you wrote today about section, but your entire experience, the people you were following, the groups you were associated with, the badges, the certification, the accomplishments, all of these are incomplete. You have only written the about, you have created given a photo line, and that's it. No, that will really not work. Again, if you have logged in today on LinkedIn, and if you are logging in after 15 days, and you felt, okay, I'm tremendously under work pressure, I couldn't have time, I didn't know, it will not really work. Being consistent, having your right profile, complete, showing yourself as a professional, and having the right research on the right keywords are very, very important. Now let me go to the next one. Any questions so far? Ria, is there any question for me that I can take now, or shall I take it later?
Uh, we'll ask the question and answer session round we'll have in the end of the presentation.
Okay,
So
perfect.
anyone have any questions, they can ask after the presentation.
Sure. And you can also write it on the chat, and I will definitely look at it, and I will definitely answer it.
Yes.
Okay, now the third trick is when you are on LinkedIn, people, you are not just like any other one, right? It's not something me too, right? You are here for your own identity. So how to create your identity? So your belief. So for me, my belief is I have always strongly believed giving back to society. So I'm actively engaged with the NGOs. I take, weekend tuitions for the underprivileged child. I am a board member of one of those NGOs where I help them in marketing strategy, helping them to reach out with their getting the right kind of funding, and so I believe that. So whenever I find time, uh, my values related to those values, I go ahead, I actually spread the words in LinkedIn by sharing those thoughtful posts, or I just write, I make a short post, or I if you are doing, let's say you are a great YouTuber, you create a YouTube shorts every week, at least you should make 2 or 3 posts so that you are consistent, you are regular, you are showcasing your expertise. When you share something, maybe you don't have any of those skills, you just know how to write, so okay, you write. When you are writing it, your objective would be, who are my readers and why are they are here, and how my writing would help them, how will I connect with them, how will I give, offer value to them, how they can relate to me, right? So if you're talking about some personal experiences, what, I went to so and so country, I traveled there, during my journey this has happened, okay, and you shared it, what you really like to tell them, you really like to tell them that something that has happened with you, maybe something which was not very, how do I say, it was not very good. I and you really hope it should not happen with anyone else. It was, big mistake, or big accident. You want to talk it, but use the way you really want to learn them. That I went through this, and I really believe that you should be aware of it, and you should avoid such things when it is happening. Or you really want to share a real good moment, right? When we had this football World Cup, and I talked about it during that time, because Brazil is one of my favorite teams, and many of you, I'm sure about it. So I did write, and there was an Amul, small music video that was showing that Brazil has won, and it really connects when you write, when you share some images, some videos, you share your emotion, you take your heart out. You really believe your values, the whatever the things that India has taught us, being in this Indian culture, and you truly believe this is one of the good things for others to learn, definitely go and talk about it. You talk about your work, right? You say, okay, today I got some certification, today I did my training, right? So you write something that will help the other person to know, be benefited, and it will help you to engage. And that way you create connection. You will see people are sending you, invite, asking for, hey, can we get connected on LinkedIn? Can I have 5 to 10 minutes of your time, where I see that you are a great person when it comes to these skills. I really want to learn. I want to understand from your consulting and your expertise, that how I can do this in my business. Can you please help me, or in my work? So something like that. Number four is your building and nurturing your network. Now, yes, today, from now to next 5 years, you have identified your goal. Okay, so today you are a manager, you want to be a senior manager, then you want to be a general manager, then director, then VP, then let's say C-suite, and that's how your journey. Now, we always think hierarchical, but it can also be horizontal, because career growth is not just vertical. Career growth is also horizontal. So you can choose to do, let's say you are a sales professional, tomorrow you want to be a marketing professional. Today you are managing a project, tomorrow you want to manage, let's say, service delivery, right? You can do multiple things, so you can grow. In order to grow, you to the next role, you need to see what the persons in the next role, what are they doing, what are they posting, what are they reading, who are the groups they are associated with, right? What kind of thoughts they are sharing, right? If you want to associate with a customer who is not yet your customer, but this is your potential client, see, go in the LinkedIn, research about them, understand their aspiration, their company's challenges, company's product, and then you relate that the particular thing that you are going to offer to a potential client, will that give them any value, or it is just a sales pitch? So you really need to make those kind of connections, because this is where you want to see yourself from now to next 5 years. Or you can be in the same role, but you have grown a lot when it comes to the competence, the number of projects that you have handled, the number of recognitions that you have received. It could be anything, but it is you that you know what you want to be, which we I just talked to you in the few slides back. And therefore, when once you know your branding objective, you go share content, but you also send the connection request with a note saying, hey, I have been seeing you. I am very impressed with your profile. I've seen that you are posting on these things, which I really have a keen interest. I want to learn. Hence, I want you to be in my professional network. Kindly accept. Okay. Or you want to really get into those recruiters. Search by recruiters on LinkedIn. You will get to know all the recruiters. You know which are the company you really want to work for. You find those recruiters, send them a request, and of course write a note. Even though you are not a LinkedIn premium, you don't have a subscriber, you can still go, and when you are sending that connection request, you can add a note. I will show you how to do that, and that is the way you can get in. And then whatever they are posting, you are getting the notification. You can then say, hey, I see you have applied for so and so. You are looking for these candidates, and I have these skills, so I would be the right fit. And here are my skills that actually say that these are the projects that will your company is really looking for, and therefore I would be the best candidate. So know how to sell yourself, know what you really want to achieve from 5 years from now, create your goal, and identify those leaders in your network, get into those groups, and create connections and offer value. Now, the next one is be the authentic version of yourself. Be genuine. So if you see that, okay, something inside you are not really a strong believer, don't go and write that showing that you are a believer. So for example, me, I don't really follow politics. So I refrain my comments, I reserve my comments when there are some political things are being discussed. Okay. I take a lot of pride talking about children, their healthcare, their education, talking about how are other countries really using good technologies and creating good things for our life, maybe professionally, personally. So I talk about that. I am a learner, so therefore I have learned Chat GPT. I have done lot of articles. You can go and see a lot of use cases that I've shared on LinkedIn, and I have really learned it, and I'm using it every day. In my experience. So talk about it. What you know, create a live webinar, talk about it, that hey, I have done Chat GPT. Whether you are in sales project, doesn't matter, Chat GPT can be a very useful, powerful tool in any industry you are. And here are some showcases. Create those showcases in image form, or you create in a PDF form and put it as a carousel post on LinkedIn. Let people download, let people follow you. They will know you that you are a thought leader in that space, right? Showcase your achievements. That's very important. Okay, you just write your experience, you just write your skills, your responsibilities, who is the company you have worked for, doesn't matter. What is your certification? What is your numbers when it's come to that particular achievements in your project? That's very important. So let's say when I was in Intuit, or when I was in Oracle, or when I was in Ericsson, I got recognized from the board of directors, and I help them to improve customer satisfaction and help them to close multi-billion-dollar deals by creating a strong correlation between customer satisfaction and the revenue, and net promoter score. And that is why I was recognized at a board of directors level. I have been called to the HQ, and similar things happened also in Oracle and also in Intuit. So talk about it. Put it when you are showcasing your experience about Oracle or Ericsson. Talk about it. Why you are the most sought after person, right? Why people will hire you. That is why it's very important. Your skills, your certification, your projects, any event that you have attended, what you have learned, Write your short note and share with the others who have not got a chance to attend those events, right? Create your brand, which is a really a powerful one through this. Now, let's talk about this. Participate in relevant groups. What is it? In LinkedIn, you will find, so today I want to learn data and analytical skills. So I go to LinkedIn, I search data and analytics. You will find lots and lots of groups. And there you see the number of followers that is there. And based on that, you go and join. And there you start sharing. So you are, let's say you are managing a project about data and analytics, sales operational excellence, or let's say, your project metrics that, the on-time delivery, no escalation, there is no red flag. You want to talk about your customer satisfaction each and every time from every project. So you create those small sort of, I would say, image, or you write your sketch and you just take a picture and post it on LinkedIn and share it on in these groups, so that people know, oh wow, this is something I never knew. I have something to learn from this person. You will see, you will grow network slowly. Request recommendation. This is an underrated. Not many people ask for recommendation. When you are leaving your previous company, you should definitely ask for recommendation, and not even when you are leaving. The moment you have joined, after a few months or after a year, when you are still in the company, the based on all the networks that you have, you should go and say that, hey, can you please give me a recommendation? Reach out to your mentor, reach out to your manager, reach out to your team member, reach out to your other network colleagues on LinkedIn who have been following you from a long time, and ask them and get recommendation, because it creates your social proof. The last two ones, of course, then it is the video era. It's an era of video marketing, the content getting viral. If you have multimedia content, mostly if you have video and then followed by your image, single image, or a carousel, or a podcast, you will know that in India, number of people who are watching podcasts, it's really a huge, after America, it's the India is comes, I think, third or fourth. So these are the different multimedia kind of, you are a camera shy person, okay, no matter, doesn't matter, you don't have to create a video, but you record your speech and put it on LinkedIn and say that today I just talked about about the sustainability in agriculture, sustainability in technology, sustainability in let's say any other let's say blockchain, or want to talk about security, cyber security, which is a very important topic, and you have that skill, go and create your podcast, put that on YouTube. You take that record, they take that link and share it on LinkedIn, share it on all the groups on in the LinkedIn. Also go and share it on other social media. Everywhere, create your profile, make those links visible, so that and use the right keyword. So use sustainability as a keyword, use cybersecurity as a keyword, so that people understand when they're searching. These hashtags are really, really very useful to find the right content. And of course, as per Google algorithm, and of course, the other algorithm, Bing algorithm that we have, it's very important. The last one is create your thought leadership, share your insights, opinions. So you don't have time to write, you don't have time to create an image, you don't have time to create your video, you don't have time to create your podcast, no problem. But there are, every day you will find hundreds of posts are being forwarded. What you can do, it's a little easy trick. Use that content, but on top of the content, before you are reposting, share your thoughts. So for example, I saw the other day a child was continuously trying with his coach to, I think he was doing, I was practicing karate, and he was not able to break the wooden that the plank was there. So he tried first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and he was crying that I am not able to successful. His coach was, really encouraging him. At the end, his coach was continuously saying, "You can do it. It is in you. Try again. You will fail, but you will do it." Finally, after several attempts, the child was able to do that, and that really, created a connection with me, because I have in my career, I have also one of those persons who have always tried until and unless I have succeeded. So I will be a failure. It's fine, but I will rise strong. and I will make sure I will S on that particular subject. So it really connected with me, and I shared my thoughts that try until you accomplish your goal. Similarly, there was another post that came from someone talked about APJ Abdul Kalam, and he has very simple thing. You know that I don't have. He doesn't require any introduction, but it was a simple picture showing he is sitting on the floor. I am sure you might have, many of you have seen this, and he has only a few shirts, few trousers, and he has a lots and lots of books. And he was a very simple person. And the moment I saw this picture, it connected with me so strongly. I wrote on LinkedIn saying that he's the pillar of courageous leadership. And I also shared how I relate with him. He has written many books. If you get time, please go and read. There are lots of books that he has shared that don't underestimate your dream, live your dream. And because I talk in many events, so next week I'm talking into another event where we are talking about why networking in this remote age is so very important, and why living and achieving your dream is so very important. So it's very important how you showcase yourself as a thought leader, what are the values that you strongly believe, and how you associate, and when you are forwarding it, what kind of words that you write so that it motivates other persons. So now let me go to my LinkedIn, and I will show you some of the things that I have done. So the first one is that if you see my LinkedIn profile, see, this is the most important part. You are selling yourself across millions of LinkedIn networking members. So, what is it for? It is that you, what you see yourself and what you believe that you will become, and few of the things you have already done. So for example, if you click on this, you see this banner image, right? It shows that I have been speaking in many forums. It shows that I've featured in so many magazines, both global and also national magazines. It shows that I have been talking and interacting with some of the good things. I'm a career mentor. I have been talking in some of the universities, some of the colleges, where I really want to prepare the youth for the next challenges that they see, what we have faced. And I really want that I wish the schools had those curriculum, to showcase those skills, right? So, and of course, I have done some global events remotely, last year, which was a great hit in my company previously, and I really want to showcase. So, and look at these words. I am writing myself, yes, what you really believe you are. Yes, I'm a global reader. Okay, brand, marketing, these are keywords. Okay, I'm a board member. So you write about it so that people understand your worth. You are a digital marketer, hands on. Digital transformation is a big keyword in today's industry. Who has this skill, who will be really taken in the kind of company, because everyone is going for digital transformation. Huge change is happening from legacy software to using those digitally SaaS based software, or AI ML, or you take a blockchain and other things. uh, I am a speaker, I am a certified career mentor, I am a blogger, I am also a content writer. So what you are selling yourself, what are your skills? So these things are giving you a social proof that you don't yourself believe as a leader, but others also believe you as a leader, right? So that's very important. Now, let's look at the next one. Your image should be a professional. Don't put some casual hangout photo, party photos. Don't put photos with other group members. Put only your photo, very professional. Then the second one, after your name, you see here what are the things that I have written. Some of the things what I've written, this is in image. Now, this is not searchable. When you search by keyword, these will not be coming, but you have to write some of these as a keyword when people are searching by you. Let's say people are searching as a marketing or digital marketing or a brand, or they want to search by, account-based marketing, content strategy, CRM, marketing automation. People can find you. What is my my education? I have mentioned that. What I really feel passionate while talking, I talk everything about what is digital marketing. I talk about not just this, but I also talk about few other things which I told you in a child. But you have a limit, so you identify what are the things you want to talk. Now, what is very important is contact info. Yes, this is visible to you and few of the other people, but here You can mention your profile. You can also mention your phone number and email. And okay, what I was telling you, that you get 80,000 Indian rupee worth all the blogs and the articles. You come here, you go and subscribe, and you see all my articles that I have written in the last 3-4 years. Total 18 articles that you get. And you can also, search by articles. You can also search by newsletter. You can also search by documents. And this is my marketing newsletter that I have recently started 2 months back, and I have already got close to 650 subscribers that you see. So these are my learnings, my skills that I really want to share. Okay, now coming back. So I was here. I talked about this, that here put a link if you have your own website, if you have created a Behance profile, or you have, for being a sales professional or a project professional or a digital marketing professional, you have some kind of site where you have created or posted your projects, maybe a Google Drive link that you want to share with others. You showcase your thing. Please put this here. Okay, it shows the number of connection. Okay, now next coming here. Okay, I am open to work for so and so. Not right now, but yes, when I was really looking for a job change a few months back, I really put that. Many people put here as a open to work. Please don't do that. It is a very no thing. It shows your that you are very aggressive, you are very desperate to get a job. No, please don't do this. Mention this as a open to what kind of thing. That's very important. Okay, now coming here, this is a very important part. You can see how many people are seeing your profile, what is the post impression. So I will show you one of my post impressions. Okay, so you see it here. Last 1 year, my content has performed 150,000 people, close to it has reached. You see the spikes? You go click on the spike and you will see what you have posted and why you got so much of things. Now, next very important part. What are the posts that are top performing? I wrote many articles about ChatGPT. I really wanted to show people that yes, you can learn from this tool. It's a free tool, and it makes your life really, really important and makes you feel productive, more efficient. And machine is not taking away your job. That's a myth. You should know how to use the machine for your own benefit and use that human touch. So I talked about it. I created a poll. I also asked few questions because I'm a digital marketer, and I see that this has really top, it has been the top performer. I attended an event. I am a great believer of diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I really, talked about that event, and that shows. If you click on this, so why I'm showing you this, when you start posting a content, you will get to know what are the content that is performing, what are the things people are liking, and therefore number of impressions are higher. If you go down, you will see I have also created a small video. I have also created my recent journey when I went to December, in Bali. It was a personal journey with my friends and colleagues, but I did something very, very accidental and life threatening thing. I did a swing. I did a scuba diving 30 minutes being on Indian Ocean, which were my scary part of it. I never thought I will do it. So I did something really, really. Why did I show this? Because I really want to make sure that I'm a courageous leader. I am not afraid to take new challenge. So you think what are the things you want to be known for, and based on this, you show that okay, there is a story. And when you create your personal story and you tell these are my learnings from my story, people will definitely accept, because people can relate to it easily, and you are an inspiration by on your own for many people. Okay, now let's come back. I was here, so I told you this portion is very important. It gives you the analytics, it gives you who are following you, what are their professions. And if you are really so let's say you are a sales professional, you want to follow all those founders, who can actually see your work, your company work. So reach out and create those posts. Generally the founders are really struggling with, right? That will attract them. So if you are really managing a project or a digital marketing, what is the next thing in the digital marketing? Currently the digital web is talking about video marketing, local search, your for your example, all the trends that the cookieless worlds, how you get the first hand data. So what are you doing about it? Talk on LinkedIn. Okay, now another myth. I am a writer, I create content. So my creator mode is on. It's very important that you show your creator mode is on. My network, if you go and you will see that in my network, I really aspire to be someone like Satya Nadal. I really get inspiration. Many of you, I'm sure, right? So you will see how many groups I am, how many events network I am, how many pages I follow, how many newsletters I follow, who are following me. Am I in the right kind of people? I am attracting them. I believe in diversity, equity, and inclusion. I make sure that I am attracting right kind of people by showcasing my talent, showcasing my accomplishments, right? Okay, now coming back. Okay, so I was, oh, oops, sorry. Yeah. So I was here. I talked about my network. I talked about the kind of group and the people I really want to be in, and kind of post I shared for them, so that people can find a value and they get. Okay, this is another very important part. So what did I do? I am speaking at an event coming next week. And what did I do when they posted in their channel? I just shared it with my own thought. And what did I do? I went there and I put this feature it on top of my profile. The moment you use this feature on top of your profile, you come here and let me go back. So you see that is the section where it's like a carousel that shows you all your profile that you have been featured for. I created a new article and I really want to feature for. I really wanted to make sure people get that kinds of skills that I have for LinkedIn. And I was actually promoting all my articles, all the other things. So it's a very, very important part what you really want to feature, some of the key things that you have talked, right? Okay, now let's go back. Okay, these are my activities, my recent post about my company, because I really believe in sustainability, and my company, does this clean and green initiative. So I talked about it. I talked about the number of registration we got for this webinar. And, I have now come to this main section. Now, as a marketer, as anyone who are seeing my LinkedIn profile, if they don't feel interested here, they will not scroll down. So what should I do to capture their attention? I talk to you. So this section, headshot, this section, my education, what is that I'm offering to my LinkedIn community, these are very important, based on which people will really scroll down your profile. And once you come here, you talked about your about section. This is what exactly I was telling you when I was going through the trip, tips and tricks, that who are you, why, what is your skill set, and what you really want to be known for. You have total 2600, use all 2600 words, showcase your skills, and after that, okay, these are my skills, and you save, you come out of it. Okay, so then you have written your experience, and look at this, every experience that I have talked about. So for example, when I was I'm still a board member, being a volunteer, doing my helping them out. So here I have talked that how, what did I help them. I helped them with the marketing strategy. I helped them to go outside India, helping them to expand their operation in Dubai. When I was the VP of Global Marketing in OpenLM, look at all my social proof. These are not something I have made it. These are already there. These are public. And I have created my accomplishments. I have created my skills. These are all keywords. What are the things you are saying? Where the people, when you search, and these are all the things that I have done. I have linked everything, each and everything. These are your social proofs. That is why I was telling this is your online resume. This is, and everything has a link. You can go and see. I'm not bluffing around. Same thing when I did my entrepreneurial journey. I was having my own digital marketing agency. What are the things I did? So I have mentioned, whether it's a health tech, whether it's a technology, I worked with a lot of clients, a lot of consulting, and what are my skill sets. And these are all my proofs. When I was in Intuit, what are the work that I have done? So that is it. And then you come to your education, you talk about this, your skill set, your certification, all 7 education, what are my recent education that I have done, then the kind of community I have been in, my voluntary, which I strongly giving, believe in giving back to the society. What are my volunteer, projects that I have done? And of course, the recommendation part. See, how many people have given me recommendation from my previous and current company, and also I have my own website that I have also shared, plus my courses, my projects, my honors and awards, the languages, and then the top voices that I really believe. The groups you can come and see, the newsletters I'm part of, the companies I really follow, the schools that I follow, Harvard and the Marketing Academy. What are the causes that I really care for? And all your post, everything should be related to this. Now, coming back, I think I have said enough. Now, let's keep this, questions for this. Yeah, so Ria and everyone right now, if you have any questions, please do let me know. Any question?
Yeah, if you have any questions for Sudipta, please be free to ask in the either in the chat box or you can ask directly.
Yeah, hi Sudipta.
Hi,
Am
Arun.
I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible. Go ahead.
Okay. First
Yeah,
of all, thank you so much a lot. Okay, my question is that I'm a beginner over here and LinkedIn. Okay, so it is necessary to subscribe the premium version. Like, what is the difference? Like, in beginning stage, I should subscribe that or not?
so what is the professional, what kind of role you are right now?
I'm a project and business development manager in a company,
Okay. So
and yes,
yeah, so what is your aspiration? Are you looking for a change, or you are, what is your goal?
no, I'm looking for the connection with my targeted peoples
Hmm.
that I can showcase the thing what I'm doing and all. So
Got you. Yeah. So for that, you don't require a LinkedIn premium. Let me share my screen again and I will tell you how you can do this. So for example, here you said your project management. Let's say you see the project manager network, there is a group. Okay. Uh, you can just say project manager groups, and you will find lots and lots of groups, and you can see the 1 million members. Okay. Project manager community based group, you want to learn, so you join, and then based on that, learn from them, but also try to share on those forums your updates or your skills, few of your accomplishments, so that way you can do this. So you don't require a LinkedIn. Plus, let's say you want to search for a person whom you want to follow. So let's say, mm, take any name in your network.
Vidit Kulshresh.
Sorry, you're breaking, Arun. Say that again or write it on the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, Kshitij, I will cover that bulking in the campaigns. Yeah, I will. Yeah, Krishna, we will stay in touch. Thank you so much. Okay, looks like my voice was breaking. Okay. How do posts go viral? Yeah, we did. Okay, first let me take Vidit Kill Shrestha. Okay, Vidit. I can find Kileda. Is it the right
No,
pronunciation?
it's Kulshrestha, Sudipta. KUL.
Oh, okay, cool
Yeah,
Shrestha.
yeah.
Okay, so let's say this guy, right? Okay, so when you
Yes.
do connect, so let's say you want to connect. For example, I will later change it. So you add a note here. Remember this, in LinkedIn Premium, you can directly send a message. Sometimes they will say you, okay, you require credits and you need to, but sometimes having your free version, I have a free version here. So I go connect and then I click here, add a note, and then I say hi, and you can see I have 300 characters. I can, put this. So you can mention that, okay, this is what I am. I want to be in your network and things like that. Okay, so you can do that. And then you send. So that's about it. Okay. Yeah, there are other questions. So, Arun, does this answer to your question?
Yeah, it will help me a lot. Like that trick, I was not aware with that trick, so it's gonna help me to interact them.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you
definitely.
so much.
Definitely. Okay, I will answer other questions. Let me see in chat here. There was a question that Priyal said, how do posts go viral? So yeah, if it has a good content and people can strongly relate to it, it will go viral. So some of the viral posts I can show you. So for example, if you have a video that is telling you, as I told you, the child video, right, which I can strongly relate to it. There was another video that Norway went recently 100%. They became sustainable, renewable energy efficient country. Norway became. How did they do it? I wrote recently an article. It was mostly if you go to World Economic Forum video, they talk about how the technology is being used. There was another video that Bill Gates posted, and it was all about talking driverless car, how this will help us. It will identify its route, it will identify its own algorithm and things like that. So the things that you feel you can strongly relate, and you also believe there are many other people just like you can also relate. That is definitely an area it will go viral. And ChatGPT, I told you, this is the recent buzz in the industry. People really want to learn ChatGPT. Maybe sometimes I have some time next, or I can talk to Ria. And if you guys are interested, we can do another session on ChatGPT. And it will help in your career, whichever career you are in. It will definitely help you. So these are the posts which has a strong content people can relate that will uh, get viral. Now, is the post or the hashtags help getting post viral? Definitely the post first. Hashtag comes, yes, there are top three hashtag which has to be your primary hashtag. And then you can keep, two other which are your secondary or mostly the category or overall general category they belong to, that you can keep. But it is the content of the post. Remember when during COVID that ad came, shared the load, which was Ariel, right? Who did it? The content of the ad was so powerful. It is telling that, okay, you shared the load, right? We are all working from home. It's our responsibility to share the load. So that's about it. I don't know. We will plan it out. If you guys are interested about ChatGPT, or we can take it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that is there. Now, as a digital marketer, how can you create a network for freelancing? So there are freelancer network, and you can definitely showcase your project in the about section. In your experience, you can create a video of your work, and every day you can post it and say that I am doing this work. If any of you are interested or want to hire me as a social media marketer or a digital marketer, I can be of help. Fiverr is there, Upwork is there, freelancer.com is there. There are a lot of freelancer LinkedIn community are there. Go and join the community, and when they announce some project, you can say that, hey, I want to do that. You can do that. I will go a little bit up. There are some more questions. Yeah, what are your thoughts on bulk emailer campaigns for marketing, and what should be the frequency to float to customers? Yeah, very good question. So bulk emailer campaigns, you should not be sending the campaign once, not more than once in a week. Sometimes if we are doing, so it depends on which industry you are. Okay, I will tell you something. So when I was in Intuit, and Intuit is a purely a SaaS product. It's less like a accounting, just like Tally, but it is the accounting software on your mobile. You can just um, do your invoice, credit, add customers, sending them this is the credit, this is the debit. You can see at the end of the day, how much. So everything you can do it right from your mobile. On WhatsApp, you send your invoice. There is a QR code. You can do all multiple things. So what I was doing is we were giving them a free trial. And the moment someone was subscribing for your free trial, I really wanted to send them an email welcoming them. So that was on the first day of the free trial. And after 2 days, I gave a cool period, and then I sent them the second email. And again, after 2 days, I gave a cool period and I sent the third email. So here, what is it? Because the free trial is for 14 days. And if I am not educating my customer for the first 14 days, then I'm losing the opportunity. So here, my email campaign frequency is different. Now, if I am doing a newsletter, monthly newsletter, you are sending it to all your 1 million customers, 2 million customers, preference is better to do it monthly. Or if your customers are you can do a customer satisfaction survey and ask them that what is your frequency, likely frequency, is it a fortnightly, monthly, quarterly, and people will tell you whatever the majority says, you can do it. So that way you can identify. But in the thumb rule, if you have to say, that is your the thumb rule is, don't send more than one email to in a week. But if you are in a trial or in a Swiggy or Zomato kind of an environment, B2C, you have to send lot more emails. So maybe 2 to 3 emails in a week is fine, but more than that, customer takes it as a spamming them, and they will blacklist you. So that was one thing. Now, what are the other questions I have? Okay, let's see. In posts, captions matters a lot, and I'm not good at it. So can you give some tips? Yeah, Priyal. So when you make a post, think what is the key message in the post, right? And use natural language as a caption. So 5 important things you should not be doing in digital marketing. 5 great mistakes. Avoid 5 such mistakes, something like that. So that makes a urgency, and no one wants to do mistake. We all want to win, right? We all want to succeed. When you write some message, it really connects with the mind. Oh, if I am not reading this post, then I am making those mistakes, maybe unconsciously. So I will definitely go and read your post. So think always what the audience, the way audience think the key message of your post, use the numbers, use the natural language, and create the caption. Okay, I hope that helps. Any other questions? Okay, so there is a form. Please, guys, give us a feedback, and we'll discuss when we'll do the next webinar. So, what
Okay.
is the topic? Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all for today's webinar. Thank you for joining us, and a special thanks to Sudipta for her time and expertise. We hope you found this webinar helpful and informative and also insightful. So if you also have any feedbacks or suggestions for the future webinars, please let us know. And a big thank you to all the members for attending. We hope you got to learn something new. And one request from our end, that before leaving the session, I would request everyone to fill out the feedback form which is being shared in the chat box. So thank you so much, Sudipta, and thank you so much, everyone, once again.
Sure. Thank you so much. And if you guys want to join over LinkedIn, I'm always there. So just buzz. I'm also sharing my LinkedIn profile. And if you want to learn something on marketing and digital marketing or anything that you
Yeah.
believe, I also talk about leadership. So yeah, please do. Thanks,
Yes.
Pooja.
Thank
Thanks
you
very
so
much.
much.